Hello. Okay. I ask you to ask me anything you want to know from me as a teacher for almost 20 years. I purposely did that because I would want to have you reflect on what is that curiosity of yours about teaching. So I have practically four questions from each of you, but I would like to um, make it concise. I just summarize it. I got the idea of your questions, and it was boiled down to three. So you asked about my struggles. You asked about what's the best part of being a teacher, and you also asked your advice for me as a teacher for 20 years. What is it that I can give you as an advice? So I'll start with the struggle. The struggle of being a teacher is um, preparing the paperwork. For me, it's one of the things that I dreaded the most. The paperwork, the lesson plan, um, the construction of the objectives, lesson planning, and I guess that's general for everybody. It's a struggle because you have to follow a standard of the school where you can be employed. They have their own format. Different schools have different formats. However, in the depth ed, you have uniform, but I still know that it is still one of the struggles of a teacher to prepare for the lesson plans. But currently, I know that lesson plans in the public school are already prepared. So if you are employed in public school, you don't have any more that problem because that is already prepared based on the standards set by the Department of Education, and they already have the module with them or the documents with them. So they just have to follow it every day. So for me, I think it will not be so um, struggling on your part when you get to the field. But um, when I was starting to be a teacher, that is always my struggle because we were told to really make lesson plans every week. So that's it. And then before we made a lesson plan, we were told to handwrite it. No, wala pang computer kasi that time. So I but you know what? I did not think of it as a struggle. I always recall those experiences as learning experiences. Tanggap ko ba na meron talaga yon. Kaya hindi siya talagang struggle talaga because I understand that that's really the work of the teacher. That's the foremost formula kasi to avoid struggles. Tanggapin mo, ganyan talaga ang buhay ng teacher. May gagawin ka talagang lesson plan. So yun ang isa sa mga struggles. Ano pa mga struggles ko? In terms of um, in terms of organizational um, struggle, yung susunod ka sa principal mo, magpa-follow ka ng directives. Again, it's not a struggle for me because I understand that there are really policies of schools. Bawal sa amin noon ang mag wear ng skirt na ang length is above the knees. So it has to be below. Because I was employed in Catholic school when I started my teaching career. And I understand the principle behind it. Hindi ko siya nilabanan because naintindihan ko that a teacher... Excuse me, ma'am. Okay, balik tayo. As I've said, hindi siya struggle kasi naintindihan ko that you really have to dress well, decently, no? Although sometimes may mga kasama ako talaga na mag-violate, but I see to it na I followed rules. Kasi nga, at the back of my mind, it really is important. Kasama yun siya sa whole package as a teacher, yung magdamit ka ng maayos. magdamit ka na, yun yung ano, may saying ako dyan eh, um, dress sexy but dignified. Yung may dignified. Hindi yung sexy ka nga, pero ang dating is kachipan. Sexy ka na ang dating is may integridad. So, iba man yung sexy ka, pero cheap ang dating ba? Meron din yung sexy ka, pero may dignidad, may integrity. So, yun ang target ninyo. No? Sexy but dignified. Tandaan niyo yung saying na yun. Sexy but dignified. Second one is the best part. Now, there are a lot of best parts in being a teacher. One is... pwede dili na lang na mo ibutang ang kinder. So, best part. Madaming best part, no? As I said earlier. One of which is, hindi ka nasa stagnant. You always learn new things every day. At saka yung mga pangyayari every day in the class is different. Walang pareho. Unlike sa office ka mag-work, every day is the same. You receive document, receive a call. There's no variety of activities. But sa teaching kasi iba-iba talaga ang experiences mo. And that's what keeps me going in teaching. Ayoko kasi yung permanency. Ayoko yung naboboard ako doon. So that's one of the best. Now you get to see, you get to do different things, new things. Tsaka not new environment, new situations, always new circumstances. Another best is that I get to see a lot of appreciation from young kids. No? They like me a lot because I get to receive authentic greetings. Another best is I just love what I do. Basically, I just love what I do, and it's always best because I love what I do. I am not thinking of this job as a job. This is actually what I love to do. So you never get tired of doing what you love to do. I don't know, it just gives me a lot of inspiration to be with small kids at the time. Until now, I am looking forward to go to my class. I prepare for my class. Even if sometimes I fail to prepare that much, but whenever I am in my class, I love being there, being in front of my students. No? And I think the best part talaga is I am fulfilling my dreams every day. Kasi you know what, I become a teacher for one reason. And it's some kind of selfish reason. I want to be in front. I want to be listened to. So every day when I am in front of my class, in front of my students, it's a dream come true. Kasi nga, that's my dream. I want to be in front. I want to be listened to. So it's a dream come true. That's why I love my job, because it gives me what I do. It gives me, it makes me do things that I love to do. Speaking in front, being heard, and yeah, that's the best part of it. I am fulfilling my dreams every day. And my advice is that for a teacher, you need to be authentic. Walang kaplastikan talaga. Hindi yung sa classroom ganito ka, or sa school ganito ang personality mo. Pagdating sa bahay, iba. No, don't do that. Do not separate your being a teacher to your being a person. Kasi mahirap yun. Ang hirap. Dalawang roles ang ipa-play mo. So, kung ano ka sa school, ano ka sa mga friends mo, ano ka sa bahay mo, sa family mo, yun. No pretensions. Huwag kang mag-wear ng another hat because you are a teacher. Tapos, after a while, hindi ka teacher. No, do not separate talaga yourself to being a teacher. a teacher is always a teacher wherever you are. So that's authenticity. Yun ang mahirap sa ibang teacher kasi pag nasa school sila, they're wearing uh, the coat as a teacher, pero paglabas, iba yung persona, iba yung, and that for me is not authentic. So wag mo i-separate siya, no? Ang pagiging teacher is also teaching life to students. So whenever you are in the classroom, you will always integrate your life. So how can you integrate your life, your true life, if you're playing another role outside your teaching job? So yun. So kung ano ka, yun ang ipakita mo sa estudyante mo. Walang kaplastikan, no? Play the role as a teacher wherever you are. You may be at the mall, you may be at your home, you may be anywhere. So always aware that esteem as a teacher. Kasi hindi mahirap 'yon. 'Yun ang pinakamadali. Okay? Kasi there are a lot of expectations from teachers. At totoo 'yon, no? Pag teacher ka, madami expectations sa'yo. You just have to do what you can do. Isa yun siya. Be authentic. Wag magplastikan. So, wag kayong mag-create ng another personality because you are a teacher. I told you kung ano ka sa bahay, ano ka sa school, isahin mo lang yun. Kasi, when you are a teacher, you're teaching life. You're teaching life. If you're teaching honesty to your students, you also teach honesty wherever you are. So, ganun siya. So, basically, I've reached this far. I've reached this 20 years of teaching because I love what I do. And it's a fundamental belief of mine. I always get to experiment new things, to learn new things because I want my students to learn also. So I hope I have satisfied your curiosity about my experiences. If there is something more that you can that you think I missed to imply or just do not hesitate to ask. Okay, that's it.